Hello, y'all. Thoughts of the Anointed back yet again with, you already know, another word, another revelation. Reading my nighttime word, Nehemiah 9:6, I believe. Let me make sure. Yeah, 9:6. And pretty much to sum it all up, to consider the fact that God made heaven and earth. He took the time to make everything. We see and what we don't see. Everything in the sky and in the sea. And then my word says, how much care did he take in designing you? If he took so much care to place each star in the heavens and to create everything we see, he took very much care in creating us. And then, because I'm reading, it said he took so much care to create me. Me in the sense of creating my hands, my feet, my dialogue, my eyes. So much so you put me on a time limit. I know, I saw this, it was just like when he created you, he set the timer for you to be released, everything to be released at a certain time in a certain place. And because again, because I know I'm weird, my mind went left a little bit. Was to some people it'd be like, oh, your mind went left. I thought about it. I said, the time that he gave us is so precious. And I said, why would anybody want to be mean and evil? Why wouldn't anybody want to be happy? And then I stopped to think about it, because somebody that we all know right now is grieving the loss of their significant other. And then again, my mind started to unravel and unfold. I said, at one point in my life, I didn't want anybody to grieve me or be upset because I'm not here. So I didn't want to engage so much. I was just like, I kind of sort of get and understand why certain people push people away, and they're mean and they're evil to people, so they don't care about them or care enough to check up on them, because they don't want them to grieve them. So when they die, they just are just another number. They just either get put in the ground, get cremated, and get tossed to the side or whatever. And then the Holy Spirit spoke to me. It was like, they're grieving. And I said, yeah, I know, because when they die, nobody's going to grieve them. He said, no, the reason that they're so mad and upset and so angry and project evil is because they're grieving. They're grieving themselves. They're hurt so much so to an extent that something happened in their life, and they were not happy. They did not like the outcome, nor were they happy with it. So they're still grieving. So their bodies have grown and matured, but their spirit are stuck at a certain point. That's why they have not moved and done so much in their life, because they're spiritually stuck at this age. They're not the timer that God put us all on. They're not letting that time, whether it be in isolation or anything else, do what God intended for it to do. So therefore they cannot grow spiritually, but they're growing, you know what I'm saying, physically. So I said, I don't never want, even though whoever I end up loving, or whoever loves me to the extent that they would do anything for me, I still don't want them to grieve me. I don't want them to be sad in any capacity. I love those that love me, those that know me and those that don't. And just every time I come around, I'm a ray of sunshine to them, and I uplift and encourage them. I don't want them to grieve me. I don't want them to be sad. I love them enough to not want them to hurt. But at the same time, that timer that God set for all of us is still ticking. He made and designed you for this time and this place and the seasons to do something. Not only to fulfill his purpose in the will that he has for you, but during that time and that space that timer is on, be happy. Like they say, you catch more flies with honey than you do vinegar. But at the same time, you wouldn't be able to appreciate the good times if you didn't have a little bad. You wouldn't be able to appreciate the good people, the great people in your life, without experiencing some of the worst ones. And I don't want to be one of those worst ones. That was just in my spirit right now. And even when I get my husband, I don't want my husband to grieve me, but at the same time, I don't want to grieve him either. Especially me being as old as I am now, and I'm like, I'm waiting so long to get you. I'm going to enjoy every moment I possibly can with you. In every way, shape, form, or fashion, from the time we get up to the time we lay our heads back down at night. And we get to do it over again the next day until the Lord calls us both home at the same time, or one before the other. Like, why not be happy? You take the bad days and you ask the Lord, okay, what is this teaching me? What am I to learn in this, so I can take it and make the good days even better days? That is my anointed thought for today. That was my little rant, that was in my spirit. But I was just like, God took time to create you, so why not use what he created, which is you, your anointings, gifts, and talents, to make somebody else's life happy, or make your own life happy, to spread your happiness, or to, how can I say this, be kind and do good things and do good deeds. Because again, you don't know who's watching you. You don't know who's not watching you. You don't know who you helped that could be a multi-billionaire, and they be like, you know what, I want to split this with you or give it to you. I mean, or even just a kind gesture. Somebody may have not wanted to unalive themselves. You know what I'm saying? Somebody may have lost somebody or had a bad day, and they was going to take it out or retaliate, but because you were nice and kind to them, they just stopped and was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to beget evil with evil. Or because I'm unhappy, I'm going to make a whole lot of other people unhappy. Because I don't want my misery to have company, or, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to spread the grief and have a misery party. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that is my anointed thought for this evening. Y'all stay gifted and heavily lifted.